Okay, so yes, what we're setting up now is a chart that's going to count how long, or how many times each number was rolled. So we're going to set up the face so we know what number it's counting for. Okay, now these are just going to be the output headers, and now everything after that is going to display the words. So instead, copy and paste again. And what's going to happen is from now on, every number is going to be put under, or the number is going to be put under face, and how many times was rolled is going to be put under frequency. So I'm just going to go ahead, paste this a couple times. And we don't have to use cout every time. We can actually just only use cout for this first line. Okay, and then instead of face, we'll just put the number 1. And then get rid of the parentheses here and assign this to the frequency 1. And then actually we have to get rid of the end L2 because we don't want the line to end. We want it to keep going. So actually I like this version a lot better than the one that I already copied. So I'm just going to recopy this one and paste it here. I went too far. There, so now I can just change up the number values. And once we're done, as long as I didn't have any syntax errors, it should roll us a die 6 million times. We should get the number for each time a number was rolled. I'm kind of curious to see which number is going to get rolled the most. Because mathematically speaking, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure each number has an equal chance of getting rolled as any other number. I wonder how many times each number is actually going to be rolled. And so once we set up the final line, we would end it with the end L, and then just put the end of our main. Yeah, we can run the program, see if we get any errors. I'll have to bring this back up. Oh, I forgot to choose my language. How silly. There we go. Okay, and so we finished going back through and finishing and fixing all the syntax errors. I had quite a few, so it took a little bit longer than I would have liked. Yeah, definitely make sure that you go through and as you're creating a line, make sure you're using proper programming etiquette, as we like to call it. You're putting all your semicolons behind all your unfinished code, lines of code, and that you're as you're writing stuff, you're spelling it correctly. because if you don't, you can end up spending a lot more time fixing a program than you realize and you would like. But everything's running smoothly, and as you can see, when we run the program, boom, it has the number of the faces and the frequencies listed, and it looks like out of the 6 million dices that were rolled, the numbers one and actually I misread that the number three was rolled the most, and one and two were right behind that, with four, five, and six after that. Let's see if three is still going to be the most rolled number. If we roll it again, it looks like three again will be rolled more time. I think these are actually the exact same numbers, which is, I found that to be quite weird, especially for a random number generator. But yeah, that's a more further in-depth look about how the random number generator can be fully utilized to create some truly bizarre, random, and like extravagant scenarios. Because like trying to calculate how many times a certain number would be rolled if a six-sided die was rolled 6 million times would be it would, it would take such an extraordinary amount of time. But with just this program, it was able to calculate so quickly and fast. That's why computer science and C++ is a truly fascinating and amazing subject for me. And I'm truly, I truly love that I'm able to